Hey everyone, Mufasi here. If you like this clip, please consider liking, subscribing, hitting that bell icon. This is a clip from our full episode, so if you enjoy that, you can watch here on YouTube or check it out on Spotify. Enjoy the video, subscribe, goodbye. Moving on to our first main event of the evening, and the last one we're going to talk about, because we already talked about the main event. Danielson versus Jack Perry. So, I still think having Jack Perry go for it was a little weird. And I understand why after seeing some stuff. Like, Jack Perry is the last person to pin Danielson or whatever. Okay, yeah. Cool. Like, that makes sense. But don't do it when he has the TNT title. That is my main problem with it. But regardless of all that, it was a banger. It was a good match.
I had a conversation with my friend Sam, who I'm sure we'll have here at some point.
Yeah.
Because he's a huge wrestling fan. But he was like, man, you're really bent out of shape over this like belts versus belts thing. I was like, yeah, because it's fucking dumb. Like, there are so many people there.
Yeah.
And I get that, and they're doing the same thing with Gunther and Sammy. But you know what the difference is there? Sammy doesn't have a championship right now.
If Sammy had the Intercontinental right now and went for it, I would be just as pissed. Yeah.
It doesn't matter the promotion. I don't like it anywhere. Maybe from time to time. But in that respect, I'd rather, like, either, I don't know, one of the belts be on the line, or both the belts be on the line, or none of them at all.
The only time I'm okay with it is, number one, if you're unifying them, and number two, if there's, like, I don't even know. No, I think that's the only way I'm okay with it. Like, yeah. Think of when Roman when Roman beat Brock, right? He's unifying the titles. He is the biggest star in the company. He wants all the gold. He gets them, unifies them. Totally fine. I'm okay with it.
Right.
And those are the top two belts in the company. In this, the TNT and the AEW World Championship are not on the same level. They're not supposed to be, but the TNT title is big. But it's not like it's the AEW World Championship and like the AEW Championship. You know what I mean? Like if they introduced another top belt, which they certainly shouldn't do. They have plenty.
They definitely should not.
You're having someone with a lesser title go for a bigger thing while they're carrying it, and it just completely diminishes the lesser title.
I agree, because I think then there could have been reserved room on the card for a match for the TNT title.
Right. And that gives him another defense. He's only had one.
And that also reduces your credibility as a champ, in my opinion.
Right.
And same with the Young Bucks. Like, they've only had a certain amount of title defenses. Why are we going to have them go up against the Trios champions, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out where everything connects. And then with, you know, Darby kind of lying in wait. And where's Darby?
Well, he's dead. He got put in a coffin.
Oh,
well,
yeah,
Sting,
that's right.
Sting got him out, though. So, yeah, no, he's alive.
No. But, again, all criticisms aside, this was a good match. Jack Perry doesn't really have anything to prove, in my opinion.
I don't think so either.
He's a good wrestler. He's proved himself since day one, in my opinion. This was just a good back and forth. I had a moment where I was like, he's not going to lose the championship, right? They have to. I think when he's going to lose the championship, aside from like whoever it's against, I think you're going to know when when it's going to happen. Because it's going to be his last match.
I think he loses at Wrestle Dream.
That's what a lot of people are saying, because it's in Washington.
Yeah.
But they're going to make a big deal out of it, you know, because it's like, it's his last match is whenever he loses that championship.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this was good. Coming back out to final, they're going to keep paying the money for the final countdown.
Yep.
Love that. Did you have any thoughts on the during the match as opposed to the after the match?
Not too much. I really, really enjoyed just their back and forth. Obviously the crowd was super behind Danielson, and the yeses were louder than ever.
Yep.
Jack Perry, I mean, it's exactly like you said. Jack Perry has nothing to prove. He's proved his in-ring ability. He can go. He can hang with the best. Yeah, it was fine. I just think my thing is already what we talked about. Right after the match, well, to end it, Jack Perry, crucifix pose, sacrificed himself.
Yeah, he's doing that a lot.
Yeah,
He's
that's his thing.
I think he's just willing to like die for our sins.
Yeah, pretty much. So he knew he was beat, so he just went for it.
I mean, he is the scapegoat.
Yeah, exactly.
He died for CM Punk's sins.
Yep.
He died for Team AEW's sins in the war game, or Blood and Guts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dying for everyone's sin. He's Jesus. He's the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
The sacrificial goat.
After the match is when we had our final attempted murder of the evening.
I'm still grieving.
Danielson celebrating. Kill switch comes out. Christian Cage's music hits. He comes out. He's got the AEW Money in the Bank, Casino Battle Royale contract signing with him. He's seemingly going to cash in his title shot. He's standing outside of the ring, bottom of the ramp. Mox comes out. Mox and his crew. They stand in front of Christian, and it's like, oh shit. Shit's about to go down. Christian's like, okay. All right. I'm out of here. They get in the ring, and they have one big, beautiful celebration like a family. The BCC, they are stronger than ever. Woo! Claudio fucking uppercuts Danielson right there. His face immediately, he didn't even sell it. He was just like, huh? He's like, what are you doing? Wheeler Yuta is shocked. In tears, dude. He's like screaming.
Wheeler Yuta is Zach Wentz after Wesley portrayed the Rascals.
Yeah. He's getting held back by Pac in the corner, and he's like, oh my God. Oh, he's like sitting there crying, reaching out. Mox takes a fucking plastic bag and covers Danielson's face with it, and he is killing him. Crowd is chanting, "This is murder." And it was attempted murder, dude.
Pay-per-view is the only place where we're going to see that. They're not going to air that on TV. They're not posting it on YouTube.
Yeah.
You will only be seeing it like in the Twitter replies, because I don't think any place would even allow that to be uploaded.
Right.
Most places won't, because it looks so real.
What do you think this means for Mox and everyone else?
I like this because I feel like Wheeler Yuta has always kind of been the young boy of the BCC.
Yeah.
Like the least experienced. He has a lot to prove, kind of thing. So this is like him finally breaking from that, and now he's never been in like a singles position. He was like pure champion in Ring of Honor for a minute, but like even then he was still part of BCC. This is like his first time being on his own, or I guess in this case maybe he will like team with Danielson. I don't really know. As for Mox though, now we've got Mox, Marina Shafir, Claudio, and maybe Pac. I guess Pac.
Yeah, I would say Pac because he was holding back Wheeler.
But also they're trios champions.
Right.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. So this new faction already has gold.
Right, but also like Wheeler. So Wheeler is almost like, unless he gives up the championship, Wheeler is like stuck in this like.
He just
weird...
gives it to Mox.
I don't even know if he'll like. I could see them like.
But they can't do that, according to Christopher Daniels.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I could see them keeping it, like just keeping it on Wheeler and forcing him to like be in this faction against his own will.
Yeah, maybe that's why they held him back and didn't like fucking obliterate him.
Also, we got to talk about Darby again, because Mox has been calling out Darby. My prediction is that for the first time in his AEW career, Darby turns heel
Oh, and joins them.
and joins them. I don't know though, because this is Mox is so cryptic. This is the most cryptic. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen from him, ever seen just in general. It's so strange. Something about it is just so weird, but not in a bad way. It's just like, oh my God, I don't know what this guy is about to do. Like,
right.
I could see either Darby has a match with him and then joins. I just see this ending with Darby joining him, and then it's a story angle for his match with Danielson. That's my prediction. It might not go that way, but that's just how I've been viewing it. That's kind of how I viewed it ever since he called out Darby, because I was like, well, what about the Blackpool Combat Club and also Darby's match at Grand Slam? So there's still so much uncertainty, but yeah, dude, Mox tried kill. I don't know how Danielson was okay with doing that.
Crazy.
Oh fuck, man.
The medical team comes out with oxygen mask, puts it on him, and then they couldn't afford a stretcher because they used all their budget on the final countdown, so they just carried him out.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, huh. Okay. Not gonna question it.
They couldn't afford it.
We're gonna carry him out like a rag doll.
Yeah.